Number one, the most important thing that you need to do when giving people advice is to listen to them. I know that most of the time when I go to people for advice, I don't actually want advice. I kind of just want somebody to listen to me complain about the problem at hand. Sometimes people just want to know that somebody cares. Even if they do really need advice, listening to their problem will actually help you form a better response and better advice for them. Number two, ask questions. This is another part of genuinely caring about a person's problem. Don't just sit there and say, yeah, homie, I feel you. Actually ask them questions like, oh, well, how did you feel when this person said that to you? Or how do you think they felt when you said that to them? That'll help you form better advice for them in the end. Number three, consider their feelings. You gotta put yourself in that person's shoes. You know, think of an instance where you were in the same place, where you had the same problem. Give them advice that's considerate of how they're feeling. Number four, while it is good and effective to put yourself in their shoes, don't bring up situations where you were in their place. It's good to put yourself in their shoes and think about a situation where it was similar so that you can give them advice in that area, but don't bring those situations up because then it becomes about you. You start talking about those things and you start talking about your issue, and even though it may be similar to the person's problem who you're trying to give advice, it takes away from them. Don't start talking so much about your situation that you forget all about giving them the advice that they need. And number five, the final piece of advice that I have for giving advice, think about what you're going to say before you speak. People's feelings are fragile. You can't be hostile towards people when you're trying to give them advice. Think about how you would feel if somebody said this to you. Don't be afraid to take a long pause to think about what you're going to say to them, because it's going to help them in the end. Be intentional with the advice that you give them. Be careful with the advice that you give them, because it really makes a difference. Anyway, thanks you guys for watching this video. Let me know if you guys have any advice for giving advice in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about that. Peace to the Middle East, eat your vegetables, and have a nice day. Also, the song of the week is If I Ever Feel Better by Two Door Cinema Club. Enjoy.
They say an end can be a start. Feels like a barbarian still alive. It's like a bad day that never ends. I feel the chaos around me, a thing I don't try to deny. I better learn to accept that there are things in my life